it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and in this video I'm going to do a Christmassy icicle sort of snowflakey design. So far I've done 2 coats of colour on the 3 ones that are sort of as darker blue, and one of them I've only left with 1 coat. The silver that I've used is from the Elegant series from SBD London, it's number 1. And this is from the Garden series from SBD London, which is number 2, which is the most beautiful baby blue. I absolutely love that one. So on the one that I've only done 1 coat so far, I'm going to put a 2nd coat because I'm going to do a marble on this nail. So I need the 2nd coat of gel polish to be wet. Excuse me if you can hear my dog. Come on, good boy. So once I've done a 2nd coat and make sure it's all shiny and smooth, any minute now. Colour, oh, it's so nice. Right, I'm going to be using my SB London striping brush, which is one of my favourite brushes, and I'm going to be using the Team Gorgeous white that I showed you in the beginning to put some marble stripes through it. I tend to do my marbles from upper right corner to lower left corner. I don't know why, I just always do it that way, and then if it's on an actual client, then I reverse it on the other hand. So once I've put some stripes of white gel polish onto this wet layer of blue, I'm just going to sort of move it around a little bit until I'm comfortable. And then I'm also going to be using a little bit of the silver to run through it as well, so it's got all of the sort of same colours through the entire design. So it's going to tie in nicely with each other. I think I'm a bit obsessed with blue winter sets at the moment. I need to do some more red ones. Because I've done a few blue ones and I just love it. I love the kind of blue frosty icicle feel. So just move these colours around until you feel comfortable. Don't put too much gel polish on, otherwise it just kind of goes into a big blob. You want to keep that really super thin on your striping brush. And then once that's all done, I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds because that is the required curing time for SBD London gel polishes. And then that's that nail done. On this nail, I can't remember which blimmin' nail this is now. I cannot remember. Oh, I'm putting rubber base on so that I have a sticky layer for my foils to stick on. So the rubber base from SBD London is brilliant for foils. It's so super sticky when it comes out of the lamp, and you can stick those foils into the inhibition layer with no problem at all. So I'm going to be using these 2 foils. I think these were both SBD London foils, but I have no idea. All of my foils are in a ridiculous bag, and I've got no idea which one's which. So I've just cleansed off the back of the foils before using them because it just helps them to adhere better. And I'm randomly kind of plopping them all over the place to give them this really icy feel because we're going to do quite a lot of detail on this nail. So I'm going to be using Mermaid 1 glitter from SBD London, which is like the most gorgeous snowflakey glitter, and Nail Sugar's Sea Glass. And I'm going to be using my rubber base coat to kind of mix them all into a sort of gel. So I've pre-mixed all of the glitters and the Sea Glass Mylar from Nail Sugar into my rubber base coat, and I'm going to kind of use it as a paint. Pardon my voice. I'm going to go all the way around the edges to give it a kind of frosty feel at the edges. So I don't show it all the way around, but I've done it all the way around the edges. And then I'm going to matte top coat the whole thing with my SBD London matte top coat, which I absolutely love. Oh, look at that. Look how frosty it looks. I love it. And then I'm going to be using the white gel polish, the Team Gorgeous, where is it? Number 1. To do a beautiful snowflake design. And I'm going to have this as a sugared snowflake. So it will be textured, but if your client doesn't like texture or gets annoyed by it, I know some people really don't like texture, they like the smoothness of the nail, then you could just go over the entire thing with either shiny or matte top coat when you're done, if that's what your client prefers. So I'm just using my striping brush again from SBD London to create these kind of 4 points. I've put the sort of north, east, south, west points as slightly longer, and the ones in the middle are slightly shorter, because I just think it looks really nice. And then I'm going to put little marks along the north, east, south, west points, and along the ones in the middle I'm going to do some dots. So I'll just let you watch that for a minute, and then I will come back in a sec. Okay, so once that's all finished, I'm going to leave it wet, and I'm going to use this really fine white glitter. It's a complete mix of random white glitters that I got off of eBay, and I've put them all together and I've called it the mermaid mix because they're all slightly iridescent with different colours, so it looks really pretty all together. And I'm just going to scoop that using the backside of my cuticle tool, and I'm going to pour that onto the wet gel polish, tap off any excess, and then give that a double cure. So that should have been a 60-second cure, but I've cured that for 120 seconds, and then that nail is all done. On this silver nail, I am going to apply a layer of rubber base coat. I've cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'm just going to go in with a little bit of those foils, just to kind of tie in the foils into another nail as well. And I'm just going to do it all sort of down the side and around the cuticle area, just to give it that bit of frosty feel. So that's that nail all done and easy. How easy was that? And then for this one, again, I've put the rubber base coat on it and cured for 60 seconds. I didn't show that because I do think just applying a rubber base coat is a tad boring to watch. And I'm going to cover this entirely in foils. I cannot remember what I did, if I matte top coated this to finish it. I recorded this a little while ago, and I have not got around to uploading for the last few days because I have been so busy with the kids and just life in general. Oh, I do remember what I do with this. Right, so I saw this technique for doing, it was like an icy, frosty finish with shiny matte coat and matte top coat. And people do it over chrome, and I wanted to see if it would work over a foiled surface, and it does work, but it really did not pick up on camera very well. So I've left that shiny top coat wet, and I'm just picking up beads of matte top coat and marbling them into the top surface. And then it creates this really nice, like half of it shiny, half of it matte marble look, and it looks really cool. Unfortunately, it did not pick up on camera very well, though. I think it picks up on camera a hell of a lot better when you do it over chrome, because it's just a plain surface rather than all the holographic background. So if I was going to do this again, I think I would have done it over a chrome, but hopefully you can see a little bit-ish, maybe. It didn't pick up very well at all. So this is the entire finished set. I absolutely love this set. I'm in love with Frosty Blues, as you can tell. I'll leave all the links for my products that I've used down below. Please do consider subscribing if you are new to the channel, and I will see you in the next one, my loves. Bye!